Ugly is ugly, huh? Casey threw his mess kit at me. I ducked. Watch your back while you're sleeping, punk, he said. Anyway, you just jealous 'cause I got the ladies' man hair, right? They like red, you know? Not that rotten banana color you got. I laughed. That's good. That's good. We aim to please. He tugged his boonie hat closer to his head. It used to belong to his dad, a former U.S. Marine. Still a Marine, Mr. Bellows always corrected us. Once a Marine, always a Marine. And don't you forget it. Casey wore that hat everywhere. School, scouts, church, even to my cousin's wedding, though my mom snatched it off his head and stuffed it into her purse. Casey was going to be a Marine too. Special operations, he said. Only real men survive. I'd known Casey all my life and knew he could do it. We piled our gear in the middle of the van, leaving room to sit around the edges. Help me with the quartermaster box, Casey said, heading into the garage. Weighs a ton. The box was the size of a giant cooler and held our big cook stove, lanterns, cooking gear, first aid kit, ropes, knives, U.S. Army foldable shovels, and other tools. Grab that end. Stand down, shrimp, I said. I'll carry it by myself. Be my guest. It was heavy, but I was taller than Casey, and I could get my arms around it better than he could. I was used to lifting because we were working out with a weight set in my garage, trying to bulk up for high school football. But we were only 8th graders, and still had a long way to go. I lugged the box to the van and shoved it in, wondering how we'd fit into that shoebox on wheels with all the gear we had. There'd be 8 scouts, 2 adult leaders, and a driver. We waited in the yard for Mr. Bellows, who was our scoutmaster. Casey dropped to the grass and started doing push-ups, grunting. 5, 6, 7... What's taking your dad so long? Coffee. 9, 10... Gotta have it. You know, cops. Mr. Bellows was a Hilo Police Department detective. Casey fell to the grass. How many? I said. 20. Usually do 50. Every morning. You're an animal. Thank you. Mr. Bellows opened the door from the kitchen and ducked into the garage. He eased the door shut and winked. Don't want to wake the boss. No, sir, we sure don't, Casey said. He stood and slapped bits of grass and dirt off his hands. Mr. Bellows often referred to Mrs. Bellows as the boss, as though she ruled the house, and if we woke her, she'd come out with a stick. But I knew he was kidding. She was one of the nicest people I'd ever met, and always treated me like her own son. Mr. Bellows did too. Mr. Bellows still looked like a Marine. Clean, lean, and fit as a boot camp drill sergeant. He measured 6'1" the day all of us in the troop marked our height on the wall in Casey's garage. He had red hair like Casey, but his was white-walled, military style. On the inside of his right forearm was a 4-inch tattoo. Semper Fidelis. Got that before I got my brain, he'd said. But I like what it says. Always faithful. He raised his coffee cup and silver thermos. I'm a whole man now. You boys ready? Just waiting for you, old man, Casey said. Mr. Bellows grunted and glanced around, saw that we'd packed everything. Excellent. Let's roll. Chapter 2. The Jungle. Casey rode up front with his dad. I sat in the back, leaning against my pack, loving the freedom of being out on the road, getting away. I wanted Dad to come places with us too, wanted to do things together. But when he got back from his weeks or months at sea, he liked to stay home with me, Mom, and my 16-year-old sister.